Welcome back. I'm Sage, and this is Easy English with Sage.
Oh, wow. Today is going to be something truly magical. We're diving into C2 Advanced English Fluency. And honestly, I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. This is where your English doesn't just improve, it transforms completely. This is where you stop being a learner and start being a speaker, a thinker, a dreamer in English. Okay, let me think. How do I even begin to explain how special this journey is? You know what? If you're here right now, watching this video, you've already done something incredible. You've chosen growth. You've chosen courage. And that, my friend, deserves celebration. That's interesting. Because today, we're not just learning vocabulary or grammar rules. No. Today, we're learning how to speak like a native, how to think automatically in English, how to express your deepest thoughts and emotions without translating in your head. Wow, that's nice. Can you imagine that freedom? Speaking English as naturally as breathing. Before we jump in, I just want to say something from my heart. I know many of you watching this video come from places where English feels like a mountain, where you understand everything but freeze when it's time to speak, where you translate every single word in your mind before opening your mouth. I see you. I understand you. And today, we're going to change that together. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to spend this beautiful time together practicing, repeating, feeling, and living advanced English. Not the textbook kind, not the robotic kind, but the real, warm, human English that native speakers use every single day. The kind of English that makes people stop and say, wow, your English is amazing. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to Easy English with Sage yet, please do it right now. Seriously, hit that subscribe button. It helps you stay motivated. It reminds you to practice every day. And honestly, it tells me that you're committed to this journey. Trust me, that commitment is what separates dreamers from achievers. All right, let's begin. Let me think. Where should we start this adventure? You know what I've noticed? When people think about C2 level English, they imagine using complicated words that nobody understands. Words that make them sound like walking dictionaries. But that's not what fluency is about. Not at all. C2 English is about precision, about choosing the exact perfect word that captures your meaning, like a photograph captures a moment. It's about expressing your soul, your personality, your unique voice in English. Think about this for a moment. Imagine you're telling your best friend about your day. Instead of saying, I had a good day, you could say, I had a fulfilling day. Do you hear the difference? That one word, fulfilling, it tells a story. It says your day had meaning, had purpose, had depth. That's the power we're discovering today. Or let's try another example. Instead of saying I'm tired, you could say I'm absolutely drained. Now that word, drained, It shows you have no energy left, not physically, not emotionally, not mentally. When you use words like this, you're not just speaking English. You're painting pictures with your voice. You're creating emotions in the listener's heart. So let's practice this together right now. Listen to my voice, feel the rhythm, and repeat after me slowly and clearly. I had a fulfilling day. Again, with more feeling. I had a fulfilling day. One more time, making it yours. I had a fulfilling day. Beautiful. Now try this one. I feel drained after a long week. Repeat. I feel drained after a long week. Excellent. And one more. Her speech was incredibly inspiring. Say it with me. Her speech was incredibly inspiring. Oh, wow. Do you hear how natural, how sophisticated, how confident those sentences sound? You just practiced C1 level vocabulary without even realizing it. That's how learning should feel. Natural, easy, enjoyable, like having coffee with a friend who happens to be teaching you the most beautiful language in the world. Now, let me share something really important about C2 level English. At this level, vocabulary isn't about memorizing long lists of complicated words you'll never use. It's about precision. It's about understanding the subtle, delicate differences between similar words. It's about knowing that angry and furious both describe anger, but angry might mean you're just a bit upset, while furious paints a picture of intense, powerful emotion burning inside you. And here's something beautiful, something I want you to really understand. Advanced English isn't always formal. Sometimes it's about being expressive. Sometimes it's about being emotionally accurate. When you reach C2 level, you learn to paint pictures with your words. You learn to make people feel what you're feeling, see what you're seeing, understand what you're experiencing. Let's practice describing emotions now, because this is so important for natural, fluent English. I'm going to give you some basic emotions, and then I'm going to show you how to express them at an advanced level, how to make them come alive. Instead of saying I'm happy, say I'm elated. Instead of I'm sad, say I'm devastated. Instead of I'm surprised, say I'm astonished. Listen to how each word creates a stronger image in your mind, a clearer picture in your heart. Elated means extremely happy, almost jumping with joy. Devastated means deeply sad, heartbroken, crushed. Astonished means truly shocked, amazed, unable to believe what just happened. Let me give you real-life contexts so these words stick in your memory forever, so they become part of your natural expression. Imagine this situation. You just received a message saying you passed your English exam with flying colors. You could say, I was elated when I saw the result. Say it with me. I was elated when I saw the result. Now imagine your best friend, the one who knows all your secrets, Move to another country far away. You could say, I was devastated when she left. Try it. I was devastated when she left. Or, imagine you're walking down the street, listening to music, and suddenly you see your favorite celebrity right there in front of you. You could say, I was absolutely astonished. Repeat after me. I was absolutely astonished. See how that works? When you connect emotions to real situations, to moments you can imagine and feel, these words become part of your thinking, not just your memory. They become natural. They become you. They become the way you express yourself in English. Tell me in the comments right now, which of these 3 words do you think you'll use first? Are you feeling elated about something in your life? Devastated about something? Astonished by something? I'd love to know your story. Okay. Let's go deeper now. At the advanced level, it's incredibly important to understand something called nuance. Let me think. How do I explain this? Nuance means the small, subtle differences in meaning that change how a word feels, how it sounds, how it touches the listener's heart. It's like the difference between colors. Red and crimson are both red, but crimson has a deeper, richer, more intense tone. Words work exactly the same way. They have personalities. They have feelings. They have souls. For example, let's talk about brave and courageous. They seem similar, right? Both describe someone who isn't afraid. But there's a beautiful, subtle difference. Brave often describes short actions, one moment of courage. She was brave to speak up in that meeting. But courageous describes a person's consistent character, their ongoing strength, their permanent nature. He is a courageous leader who never gives up. Both are correct. Both are beautiful. But they create slightly different impressions in the listener's mind. That's what makes advanced English so fascinating, so rich, so alive. Let me give you another example. Think about this sentence. He made a big change. Now compare it to this. He made a drastic change. The second sentence sounds more advanced, more specific, more powerful, right? The word drastic shows that the change was extreme, significant, maybe even surprising or shocking. That's the beauty of advanced vocabulary. It adds detail, emotion, and feeling to your language. Now, let's practice together. Say aloud after me and really feel the words as you speak them, as they flow from your mouth. The results were exceptional. Again, with more confidence. The results were exceptional. Now try this one. It was a drastic improve. And one more. He is a courageous man. Say it with me. He is a courageous man. Wow, that's nice. Do you feel how strong, how clear, how natural these sentences sound? That's what C2 fluency feels like, my friend. It's not about speaking fast like a machine gun. It's about speaking with clarity, precision, and richness. It's about making every single word count, making every sentence matter. Now, here's something I want you to remember. Something I want you to write in your heart. Fluency at the C2 level isn't just about knowing advanced words. It's about knowing when to use them. It's about context. It's about feeling the moment, understanding the situation, reading the atmosphere. Let me show you what I mean. Instead of saying, I don't know, you might say, I'm not quite sure. Instead of, I don't like it, you could say, it doesn't appeal to me. Instead of, I'm busy, you can say, I'm occupied at the moment. Listen to the rhythm of these sentences. They sound more natural, more polite, more confident, more sophisticated. They're the kind of expressions that native speakers use all the time without even thinking about it. And now, you can use them too. You're learning their secrets. Let's practice these conversational expressions together. Imagine someone asks you, do you like this movie? You could reply, it's all right. But at the C2 level, you might say, it's thought-provoking, but not exactly my taste. Ooh, that's interesting. Do you see the difference? That response shows depth of thought. It shows you can analyze something, form an opinion, and express it clearly and respectfully. It shows you're not just answering a question, you're having a real, meaningful conversation. Another advanced phrase you can use is, it's open to interpretation. This means something can be understood in different ways, that there's no single right answer. For example, if someone asks, what does this poem mean? You could say it's open to interpretation. I love this phrase because it sounds so sophisticated, so thoughtful, so wise. If you're still with me, type yes in the comments. I want to know you're practicing along with me, that you're engaged, that you're committed. This is important, my friend. Active participation is what transforms your English from okay to outstanding, from good to exceptional, from basic to brilliant. Now, let's do a mini exercise together. I'm going to say a basic sentence, and I want you to try to upgrade it in your mind, to make it more advanced, more sophisticated. Are you ready? Here we go. It's good. You could change it to, it's remarkable. It's bad. You could say, it's unacceptable. I'm happy. Try, I'm content. It's interesting. You could say, it's intriguing. These upgrades may feel small, but trust me, they change everything about how you're perceived as a speaker, how people see you, how they understand your level of English. They make you sound more sophisticated, more confident, more thoughtful, more mature. And you know what? That's exactly what you deserve to sound like, because you've worked so hard to get to this level. You've spent hours, days, months, maybe even years learning English. You've pushed through fear, through mistakes, through moments when you wanted to give up, and you're still here. That deserves respect. That deserves recognition. That deserves celebration. Here's something really important I want you to understand deep in your soul. Using advanced vocabulary is never about showing off. It's never about making other people feel bad or trying to prove you're smart. It's about expressing your exact thoughts with precision. It's about being understood completely. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level. When you reach this level of English, something magical happens. You stop translating from your native language. You start thinking directly in English. Your thoughts become English thoughts. Your feelings become English feelings. Your dreams might even start happening in English. Ha ha ha! That's when you know you've truly arrived. Every advanced learner needs daily practice to keep these words active in their memory, to keep them alive and fresh. So here's a quick tip I want you to try today. Right after this lesson, choose 5 advanced words from what we've learned so far. Maybe elated, devastated, astonished, remarkable, or intriguing. And try to use them in your conversations today, in your thoughts, in your journal, in your messages to friends. Or even better, write a short paragraph about your day using these words. For example, you could write, "Today was an exceptional day. I felt elated after completing my project at work. The feedback I received from my boss was remarkable, truly wonderful. Though I was drained by evening, completely exhausted, I felt fulfilled, satisfied with what I accomplished." Say that with me now, slowly and clearly. Today was an exceptional day. I felt elated after completing my project. The feedback I received was remarkable. Though I was drained by evening, I felt fulfilled. Perfect. That's how you make advanced words become part of your life, part of your daily expression. You practice them in real contexts, in real sentences about real situations. You don't just memorize definitions from a dictionary. You live the vocabulary. You breathe it. You make it yours. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily practice like this. It really helps you stay motivated, keeps you inspired, reminds you that thousands of people around the world are learning English with us, improving every single day, just like you. You're not alone on this journey. We're all together. All right, quick break. Did you subscribe yet? I'm watching you. Just kidding. But seriously, it makes such a difference when you commit to daily practice. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Now let's talk about context. At the C2 level, it's not just about knowing advanced words. It's about developing a strong sense of context, understanding when to use words, how to use them, and why they matter in specific situations. This means you don't just memorize vocabulary lists like a robot. You learn when to use certain words, how they fit into different situations, why they matter in specific contexts. Let me give you an example. The word meticulous means extremely careful and detailed, paying attention to every single small thing. You could say, "She's a meticulous planner," which means she pays attention to every single detail, every tiny element. She doesn't miss anything. Everything is organized perfectly, beautifully, completely. But here's what's interesting, what's fascinating. If you use meticulous in a more casual sentence, it can actually sound humorous, playful, and expressive. For example, my friend is meticulous about his coffee. Can you imagine? It suddenly sounds funny, charming, and shows that your friend is really, really particular about how his coffee is made, about the temperature, the flavor, everything. That's what native speakers do naturally. They play with words to match the situation, the mood, the feeling of the moment. They use language like an artist uses paint, creating different effects, different emotions, different atmospheres. Let's practice together. Repeat after me slowly and really think about what each sentence means, what picture it creates in your mind. He's meticulous about his work. Again, he's meticulous about his work. Now try. The report was written with meticulous attention to detail. Repeat. The report was written with meticulous attention to detail. And one more. She's meticulous about her diet and exercise routine. Say it with me. She's meticulous about her diet and exercise routine. Excellent. Each sentence shows precision and care, two really important qualities of advanced English, two characteristics that separate good speakers from exceptional speakers. Now, let's look at another beautiful word that I absolutely love. Inevitable. Oh, wow. This is one of my favorite advanced words. It means something that is certain to happen. Unavoidable, definite, something that will definitely occur no matter what anyone does. You might say it was inevitable that the meeting would be delayed with so much traffic. Or you could say, with so much rain falling for days, flooding was inevitable, absolutely certain. Using inevitable instead of just saying sure to happen makes your sentence sound so much more natural, educated, sophisticated. It shows you have a rich vocabulary, that you understand how to express certainty and prediction elegantly. Let's practice this word together, letting it flow naturally from your mouth. Change is inevitable. Repeat, change is inevitable. Now try. It was inevitable that they would meet again someday. Say it with me. It was inevitable that they would meet again someday. And one more. Failure is sometimes inevitable, but it teaches valuable lessons about growth. Repeat, failure is sometimes inevitable, but it teaches valuable lessons about growth. Notice how the word carries a calm, reflective, philosophical tone. Let me think. This is exactly the kind of emotional depth you find at the C2 level. It's not just vocabulary anymore. It's wisdom expressed through language, understanding expressed through words. Here's another excellent word for you that I think you'll love. Ambiguous. That's interesting. This word means unclear, vague, or having more than one possible meaning or interpretation. You can say his message was ambiguous, which means You're not sure exactly what he meant, what he was trying to communicate. It could be interpreted in different ways by different people. Or you could say the ending of the movie was ambiguous, meaning it could be understood differently by different viewers, leaving room for personal interpretation and imagination. Advanced speakers love words like this because they help express complexity, nuance, uncertainty. And you know what? Real life isn't always black and white. Real life is full of gray areas, uncertain situations, multiple perspectives, complex emotions. And language needs to reflect that reality, that beautiful, complicated truth. Now, let's use ambiguous in conversation, making it natural and flowing. Say it with me. Her answer was ambiguous. I couldn't tell if she agreed or disagreed with my idea. Repeat. Her answer was ambiguous. I couldn't tell if she agreed or disagreed. Now try. The rules were ambiguous. So many people misunderstood them completely. Say it aloud. The rules were ambiguous. So many people misunderstood them. Beautiful. It sounds natural, confident, full of meaning, sophisticated. Doesn't it feel good to speak like this? Tell me in the comments which sentence was your favorite so far. I really want to know what's resonating with you. What's touching your heart? What's helping you grow? Your feedback helps me create better lessons for you. Lessons that truly serve your needs. Next, let's talk about the word inefficient. Many learners know words like lazy or slow, but inefficient sounds much more specific, professional, and precise. It means something that doesn't work well, something that wastes time, energy, and effort unnecessarily. You can say, the old system was inefficient and needed improvement, or he's hardworking, dedicated, but his method is inefficient and could be better. Dedicated. But his method is inefficient and could be better. Advanced English speakers often prefer words like this because they express ideas precisely and politely, clearly and respectfully. It's not rude, it's not harsh, it's just honest and clear, direct and professional. Let's practice with short phrases that you can use in daily conversations. This process is inefficient and needs updating. Repeat. This process is inefficient. Now try. We need a more efficient solution to this problem. Say it with me. We need a more efficient solution. And one more. An inefficient approach leads to wasted effort and frustration. Repeat. An inefficient approach leads to wasted effort. Wow, that's nice. Do you hear how professional, how clear, how sophisticated these sentences sound? This is the English of business meetings, academic discussions, professional environments. Now, let's move to something more emotional. Something that touches the heart. The word profound. Oh, wow. This is such a beautiful, poetic word. Profound means deep, powerful, meaningful, touching your soul. You can say, that movie had a profound impact on me. It changed how I see life. Or, her words were profound and unforgettable. They stayed with me forever. It's one of those words that instantly makes your English sound wise, mature, thoughtful. It shows you're not just talking about surface level things, you're talking about deep, meaningful experiences that matter, that transform, that stay with you. Try repeating these lines slowly, feeling each word in your heart. He shared a profound insight about life and happiness. Again, he shared a profound insight. Now try. That experience changed me in a profound way I can't fully explain. Repeat. That experience changed me in a profound way. And one more. There was a profound silence in the room after she finished speaking. Say it with me. There was a profound silence in the room. Do you hear how soft, how emotional, how powerful it sounds? That's the rhythm of advanced English. Calm, thoughtful, expressive, deep. It feels like poetry flowing from your mouth. Doesn't it feel beautiful? Let's now build a short scene together for practice, so these words become even more real for you, so they connect with your imagination and memory. Imagine you're describing your favorite teacher from school, the one who inspired you, who believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself. Instead of saying she was very smart, you could say she was a profound thinker who inspired everyone around her with her wisdom and kindness. Say it with me. She was a profound thinker who inspired everyone around her. Now imagine you're describing a book you loved, a book that changed your perspective on life. You could say, the book left a profound impression on me. It changed how I see the world completely. Repeat. The book left a profound impression on me. It changed how I see the world. By using these words in real contexts, in real situations that you can imagine and feel deeply, you'll never forget them. They become part of your natural English expression, part of who you are as a speaker. Here's another elegant word that connects beautifully with everything we've learned. Inevitable works wonderfully with consequence. You can say, the consequence was inevitable, certain to happen. Or every decision has consequences, results that follow naturally. Or he didn't study for the exam, so failure was inevitable, unavoidable. These are phrases that naturally appear in academic English, professional discussions, advanced conversations. They show you understand cause and effect, logic and reasoning. They show you can think clearly and express complex relationships between ideas naturally and smoothly. Now let's try a practice challenge together that will test your understanding. I'm going to give you a simple, basic sentence, and I want you to try to make it sound C2 level in your mind, transforming it into something more sophisticated. Ready? Here we go. He didn't sleep well. You could say he had a restless night, tossing and turning. She was very careful. Try, she was extremely meticulous about every detail. The view was nice. You could say the view was absolutely breathtaking, stunning. Let's do it again with more examples to strengthen your skills. It's not clear. You could say it's rather ambiguous and confusing. It's going to happen soon. Try. It's inevitable, certain to occur. He's a deep thinker. You could say he's profoundly reflective and philosophical. These exercises help your brain make quick associations, automatic connections. Ooh, that's interesting. When you practice often like this, regularly and consistently, you'll automatically reach for advanced words instead of basic ones. That's how you train your mind to think at the C2 level, naturally and effortlessly. That's how fluency becomes natural, not forced. If you're enjoying this lesson, give me a quick thumbs up right now. It helps other learners find this video and improve their English too. We're all in this together, my friend. We're all growing, all learning, all becoming better versions of ourselves. Now, let's explore a few more advanced words that appear often in daily English conversations. Words that native speakers use naturally without even thinking about them. The word assertive means confident in expressing your opinion clearly and directly. You can say she's very assertive during meetings, always speaking her mind. Or, you need to be more assertive when you speak, more confident in sharing your ideas. Here's something important, something crucial to understand. Assertive is different from aggressive. Very different. Assertive is positive, balanced, healthy. It shows confidence without being rude, strength without being harsh. It shows you can speak your mind clearly and respectfully, honestly and kindly. That's a really valuable skill in English communication, in any communication actually. Let's repeat together, feeling the confidence in these words. I'm becoming more assertive at work and in life. Say it. I'm becoming more assertive at work. Now try. He spoke in an assertive but respectful way that everyone appreciated. Repeat. He spoke in an assertive but respectful way. And one more. Being assertive helps you gain confidence and self-respect. Say it with me. Being assertive helps you gain confidence. Perfect. Now here's another one of my favorite words that's so useful. Versatile. Wow, that's nice. This word means flexible, adaptable, able to adjust to many situations, able to perform many functions successfully. You can say, she's a versatile actor, meaning she can play many different roles convincingly. Or you could say, eggs are versatile. You can cook them in so many ways. I love that example because it's so practical, relatable, and shows that advanced vocabulary isn't just for formal situations. The more you practice words like this, the more you'll notice them everywhere in native speech, in movies, podcasts, conversations, books. You'll start hearing them constantly, and suddenly they'll feel familiar and natural to you, like old friends you've known forever. Now repeat after me, making these words your own. He's a versatile musician who plays many instruments. Again, he's a versatile musician. Now try. This tool is extremely versatile and useful for many purposes. Repeat. This tool is extremely versatile. And one more. You need a versatile vocabulary to express complex ideas clearly and effectively. Say it with me. You need a versatile vocabulary to express complex ideas. Excellent work. You're doing so well, making such incredible progress. Let's create a mini story using both words we just learned, assertive and versatile, so you can see how they work together in natural, flowing English. During the team meeting, Clara was assertive when presenting her ideas confidently and clearly. Her versatility made her valuable to the company in so many ways. She could manage projects efficiently, write detailed reports professionally, and lead discussions with equal confidence and grace. Do you see how words can build layers of personality, tone, and meaning? That's what separates advanced English from simple conversation. That's what makes your English sound rich, natural, fluent, alive. Tell me in the comments, have you ever used the words assertive or versatile before in conversation? If not, when do you think you'll use them? I'd love to hear from you, to know your thoughts. Let's move to a few academic-style words that can also be used in daily English. Making you sound intelligent and well-educated. Substantial means large, important, significant, or meaningful in size or impact. For example, he made a substantial contribution to the project that really made a difference. Or, we saw a substantial increase in sales this year, much higher than expected. But here's what's interesting and fun. You can also use it in casual speech naturally. I had a substantial breakfast today, really filling and satisfying. It sounds a bit fancy, sophisticated, but it's perfectly natural and shows you have a rich, impressive vocabulary. Now, significant is similar but used slightly differently in context. You can say, there was a significant change in her attitude after the conversation. Or, the discovery was significant for science and humanity. When you're learning advanced English, it's so important to focus on these subtle differences, these small distinctions. They show depth and awareness, understanding and intelligence. They show you're not just memorizing words mechanically. You're understanding them deeply, truly, completely. Let's do a small practice comparing these words to strengthen your understanding. Big improvement. Try saying substantial improvement, important moment. Try significant moment, big help. You could say substantial help. Every time you replace a basic word like big or important With a more specific, sophisticated word, your English becomes sharper, clearer, more precise, more impressive. It shows you're thinking carefully about your word choices. Now, let's talk about comprehensive. Oh, wow. This is such a useful, powerful word. It means complete, thorough, detailed, covering everything important. You can say, we need a comprehensive plan that addresses all issues, or she gave a comprehensive explanation that answered every question. This word is especially useful in professional English, academic writing, business discussions. It shows you understand that something needs to be thorough, complete, and well organized, leaving nothing out. Repeat with me, feeling the professionalism in these phrases. I wrote a comprehensive report covering all aspects. Again, I wrote a comprehensive report. Now try. He gave a comprehensive overview of the topic that was very helpful. Repeat. He gave a comprehensive overview of the topic. And one more. We need a comprehensive understanding before making a decision that matters. Say it with me. We need a comprehensive understanding before making a decision. Beautiful. These are the kinds of phrases that make you sound professional, intelligent, and fully fluent. They show you can handle complex topics with confidence and clarity. Let's add a short listening and shadowing exercise now. I'm going to say a short paragraph, and I want you to try to repeat along with me in rhythm, matching my pace and tone. This is called shadowing, and it's one of the most powerful, effective techniques for developing natural fluency, for training your mouth and brain to work together perfectly. Ready? Here we go. Listen carefully first. Learning vocabulary at the C2 level requires consistent, dedicated practice. It's not just about memorizing definitions from textbooks, but using words in real, meaningful situations. When you read, listen, and speak with awareness and attention, you'll notice subtle shades of meaning naturally. Every word carries emotion, tone, and culture within it. That's what makes English so beautiful, so rich, so alive. Now let's try that again together, slowly, word by word, sentence by sentence. Learning vocabulary at the C2 level requires consistent practice. It's not just about memorizing definitions, but using words in real situations. When you read, listen, and speak with awareness, you'll notice subtle shades of meaning. Every word carries emotion, tone, and culture. That's what makes English so beautiful. Perfect! By shadowing like this, you're learning how to think in English naturally. You're learning how to express yourself with depth, clarity, and confidence. And that, my friend, is absolutely incredible, truly amazing. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Daily practice like this is what transforms your English from good to exceptional, from okay to outstanding. Plus, it keeps you motivated, inspired, and reminds you that you're capable of reaching C1 and C2 levels. You absolutely are. I believe in you completely. Now let's learn a few words related to personal growth and self-development, because advanced learners often talk about improvement, progress, transformation. These are real, meaningful topics that matter to people all around the world, in every culture, in every country. Resilient means able to recover quickly from difficulty, bouncing back from challenges. You could say she's resilient after every failure, always getting back up. Or children are remarkably resilient, adapting to change naturally. It's a strong, inspiring, powerful word that shows inner strength, courage, determination. Perseverance means determination, persistence, never giving up, even when things are tough, difficult, challenging. Through perseverance, he achieved his goals despite many obstacles. Or perseverance is key to mastering English completely and naturally. You can also combine these two powerful words beautifully. She's resilient because of her perseverance and determination. Say that with me. She's resilient because of her perseverance. Try saying these sentences aloud and really feel the strength, power, and courage in these words. I am resilient and strong. Repeat, I am resilient. Now try. Perseverance always pays off in the end, eventually. Say it. Perseverance always pays off. And one more, and one more. He overcame challenges with resilience and determination that inspired everyone. Repeat. He overcame challenges with resilience and determination. Wow, that's nice. These words aren't just vocabulary sitting in a dictionary. They're mindset words, life words, power words. They remind you how to keep going even when English feels hard, when motivation feels low, when progress feels slow. They remind you that you have the strength, courage, and determination to reach your goals no matter what. At the C2 level, you also begin to appreciate the elegance of subtle language, the beauty of saying less to mean more. You start noticing that sometimes saying less can actually communicate more powerfully. That's interesting, isn't it? Take the word imply. It means to suggest something without saying it directly, without stating it explicitly. For example, if someone says, "It's getting late at night," they might be implying that it's time to go home, to leave, to end the conversation. They're not saying it directly, but the meaning is there, clear and understood. You can say, "Are you implying that I'm wrong about this?" Or, "Her tone implied that she wasn't happy with the decision." Words like imply help you communicate with nuance, with subtlety, with sophistication. Something advanced speakers use naturally every day without thinking about it. Let's practice this idea together, feeling the subtlety. He didn't say it directly, but he implied it clearly. Again, he didn't say it directly, but he implied it. Now try. The teacher implied that we needed to study harder for the exam. Repeat. The teacher implied that we needed to study harder. And one more. She implied that she already knew the answer without saying it. Say it with me. She implied that she already knew the answer. ... Every sentence shows how subtle, delicate, sophisticated communication can be. At the C2 level, subtlety is everything. It's about understanding what's not said as much as what is said, reading between the lines. Now, let's explore another elegant, beautiful word: convey. This word means to express, deliver, or communicate an idea, feeling, or message. You can say, her smile conveyed warmth and kindness, or he tried to convey his gratitude in words, or the artist conveys emotion through her work beautifully. It's a sophisticated and natural way to describe communication that goes beyond just words, beyond simple language. Sometimes we convey messages through our tone, facial expressions, body language, actions, silence. Let's practice together, making these phrases natural. I want to convey my appreciation for everything you've done. Repeat. I want to convey my appreciation. Now try. This message conveys hope and positivity. Say it. This message conveys hope. And one more. Your tone conveys confidence and assurance. Repeat. Your tone conveys confidence. These phrases are perfect for daily use, and they sound so polished, natural, sophisticated. I love how your English is becoming richer, deeper, more expressive with every sentence. When you use expressions like this naturally, effortlessly, your English becomes smooth, expressive, and powerful. You sound like someone who truly understands the language at a deep level, someone who lives the language, breathes it, feels it. If you're still practicing along with me, type "I'm here" in the comments. I want to celebrate your commitment, dedication, and perseverance. You're doing amazing work right now, truly incredible work. Let's now connect these words in a short story to make them come alive even more, to make them real and memorable. Imagine you're attending a business meeting at your company. Your colleague presents a new project idea passionately and clearly. You notice that he speaks confidently, choosing his words carefully, conveying passion and confidence through every sentence, every gesture. Later, you might say, he articulated his vision very well, clearly and powerfully. It conveyed confidence and passion that inspired everyone. Or if his tone was unclear, ambiguous, you might say, he implied some changes were needed, but didn't explain them directly or thoroughly. Say that whole section with me now. He articulated his vision very well. It conveyed confidence and passion. He implied some changes were needed, but didn't explain them directly. This is exactly how advanced vocabulary helps you analyze real-life situations more accurately, more precisely. You're not just describing what happened superficially. You're describing how it happened, why it mattered, what it felt like, what impact it had. Now let's move to another word that shows advanced awareness and intelligence. Insightful. Let me think. For example, that was an insightful comment that made me think differently. Or, her analysis was incredibly insightful and valuable. It's a word often used in academic discussions, professional settings, thoughtful conversations. When you call something insightful, you're saying it helped you see something in a new way, from a fresh perspective. It gave you a deeper understanding, clarity, wisdom. Next, let's explore the word elaborate. That's interesting. It means to give more details, information, or explain something more deeply and thoroughly. You can say, "Could you elaborate on that point, please?" Or, "She elaborated on her plans for the future in detail." It's one of the most useful words in advanced communication, both polite and academic, professional and friendly. Instead of saying explain more simply, using elaborate makes your English sound instantly more advanced, natural, sophisticated. Try these lines, making them smooth and natural. Please elaborate on your point further. Again, please elaborate on your point. Now, try. He elaborated beautifully on the topic with great detail. Repeat. He elaborated beautifully on the topic. And one more. I can elaborate further if needed or desired. Say it with me. I can elaborate further if needed. Using elaborate instead of explain more is one of those small changes that makes a huge difference in how sophisticated, polished, professional your English sounds. Now let's shift to a word often used by professionals in many fields. Implement. This word means to put something into action, to make something happen in reality, to execute a plan. For example, the company implemented new rules and policies. Or, we need to implement this strategy immediately, without delay. It's a powerful verb that shows you can move from ideas to action, from planning to doing, from theory to practice. Repeat with me, feeling the decisiveness. They implemented a new plan successfully. Again, they implemented a new plan. Now try. It's time to implement these changes now. Repeat. It's time to implement these changes. And one more. The strategy was implemented successfully and effectively. Say it. The strategy was implemented successfully. Notice how the rhythm feels. Strong, decisive, professional, confident. That's the energy of advanced English, the power of precise language. Let's combine several of these words in a natural context so you can see how they work together beautifully in real conversation. Flowing naturally. Listen carefully first, then repeat after me. During the meeting yesterday, the manager elaborated on the new policy thoroughly. She articulated the plan clearly and professionally, conveying the importance of teamwork and collaboration. The team later implemented the strategy effectively, leading to substantial improvement in productivity and results. Now say it with me, matching my rhythm. During the meeting, the manager elaborated on the new policy. ... She articulated the plan clearly, conveying the importance of teamwork. The team later implemented the strategy effectively, leading to substantial improvement. One more time, with confidence and feeling. During the meeting, the manager elaborated on the new policy. She articulated the plan clearly, conveying the importance of teamwork. The team later implemented the strategy effectively, leading to substantial improvement. Wow, that's nice. This is how you bring vocabulary together naturally, not as individual words sitting alone in isolation, but as part of fluent, natural, beautiful communication. This is real C2 English, my friend. This is the level you are reaching right now. Another important concept for advanced learners is tone, the emotional color of your words. The tone of your sentence can completely change based on the word you choose, the feeling you create. Compare "I'm angry" with "I'm frustrated." Angry sounds emotional and strong, almost explosive. Heated, frustrated sounds more controlled, more professional, more polite, more measured. Tone helps you express your personality through vocabulary, your character through language. Let's explore a few tonal upgrades together that make communication smoother. Instead of saying "he's lazy," you can say "he's unmotivated, lacking drive." Instead of "she's rude," try "she's inconsiderate, not thinking of others." Instead of "I'm scared," say "I'm apprehensive, worried about outcomes." These choices reflect maturity, emotional intelligence, sophistication. They soften the emotion while keeping the meaning intact, clear. They show you can express difficult feelings without being harsh, negative, or judgmental. Try this mini practice. Repeat aloud with feeling. "I'm apprehensive about the results coming tomorrow." Again, "I'm apprehensive about the results." Now, try. "He was inconsiderate during the conversation yesterday." Repeat. "He was inconsiderate during the conversation." And one more. "She seems unmotivated lately, not engaged." Say it. "She seems unmotivated lately." Notice how sophisticated, mature, and natural these sentences sound. You're really mastering this beautifully. All right, quick break. If this lesson is helping you grow, don't forget to like this video. It tells me you're enjoying it, learning from it, and it helps other learners discover this channel too, spreading knowledge and inspiration. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Now, let's move to another family of words, those used for describing change, transformation, and improvement. These are essential for expressing growth. Transform means to change completely, dramatically, fundamentally. You can say, "The experience transformed me entirely," or "Education can transform lives powerfully," or "They transformed the old house into a beautiful modern cafe." A similar word is evolve, which means to grow gradually, to develop slowly over time, naturally. The company evolved over time through experience. Or her ideas evolved through learning and reflection. Or our understanding of language evolves with practice and exposure. These words are used constantly by native speakers when they want to describe progress naturally, elegantly, beautifully. Let's practice shadowing together, following my rhythm. My perspective has evolved significantly over time. Repeat. My perspective has evolved. Now try. He transformed his habits completely and successfully. Say it. He transformed his habits. And one more. The city has transformed over the years dramatically. Repeat. The city has transformed over the years. These sentences help you sound thoughtful, mature, intelligent, and fluent. They show you understand that change is a process, a journey, not just an event, not instant. Now let's look at an important advanced adjective. Innovative. That's interesting. It means creative, original. Introducing new ideas and approaches. You can say she's an innovative designer with fresh ideas, or we need an innovative approach to solve this problem, or their solution was truly innovative and groundbreaking. This is a must-know word for C2 level learners who want to express creativity, intelligence, forward thinking in discussions. It's used all the time in business, technology, education, science, and anywhere people are trying to solve problems in new ways, fresh ways. Try saying these aloud. Feeling the creativity. He's known for his innovative thinking and creativity. Again, he's known for his innovative thinking. Now, try. Innovation drives success in modern business. Repeat. Innovation drives success. And one more. They developed an innovative product that changed everything. Say it. They developed an innovative product. Perfect. Let's connect these ideas in a real-world example so you can see how natural, smooth this vocabulary sounds in context. Over the years, the company evolved from a small business into an innovative leader in technology worldwide. Their new approach transformed the industry completely and permanently. Say it with me. Over the years, the company evolved from a small business into an innovative leader in technology. Their new approach transformed the industry completely. This is how C2 level vocabulary helps you express not just facts, but stories filled with life, detail, emotion, meaning. You're not just saying what happened. You're painting a picture, creating a scene, telling a story. Let's also focus on a word that's often misused or confused. Efficient. It's the opposite of inefficient, but it carries a strong, positive tone, energy. She's efficient at her job means she does her work well, quickly, effectively, and successfully. This method is more efficient, means it saves time, energy, and produces better results naturally. We need an efficient way to manage time wisely. When you use efficient naturally, it shows logical thinking, clarity, practicality. It shows you understand how to describe quality and effectiveness accurately. Let's practice again with useful phrases. The new system is efficient and effective. Repeat. The new system is efficient. Now try. He's an efficient worker who completes tasks well. Say it. He's an efficient worker. And one more. We need to find an efficient solution quickly. Repeat. We need to find an efficient solution. Here's a short challenge for you that will test your skills. Try to combine efficient, innovative, and transform into one flowing story. For example, our innovative approach transformed the entire process, making it far more efficient than before, saving time and resources. Say it with me. Our innovative approach transformed the entire process, making it far more efficient than before. Try creating your own version of that sentence right now in your mind, using your own context only naturally. It's an excellent way to lock these words into your long-term memory permanently. When you create your own sentences, the vocabulary becomes truly yours, deeply yours. Now let's shift to words about human behavior and personality, an area where advanced vocabulary really shines, really shows your sophisticated understanding of people, emotions, relationships. Empathetic means understanding and sharing another person's feelings deeply and genuinely. You could say she's an empathetic listener who truly cares, or he responded with empathy and compassion, or good leaders are empathetic and understanding. Let's practice aloud, feeling the warmth. Empathy helps build trust and connection between people. Repeat. Empathy helps build trust. Now try. She's naturally empathetic toward everyone she meets. Say it. She's naturally empathetic. And one more. He handled the situation with empathy and grace. Repeat. He handled the situation with empathy. These words show emotional intelligence, a hallmark of fluent, advanced English. When you can talk about emotions with this level of precision, depth, you show true mastery. Next, intuitive means based on instinct or natural understanding, not necessarily logic or analysis. She's an intuitive decision maker who trusts her feelings. Or he has an intuitive sense of timing naturally. Or it felt intuitive to choose that option immediately. Try repeating these, feeling the instinctive quality. My intuition told me to stay and wait. Again, my intuition told me to stay. Now try. She has an intuitive grasp of language naturally. Repeat. She has an intuitive grasp of language. And one more. It's not logical or analytical. It's intuitive. Say it. It's not logical. It's intuitive. This type of vocabulary is so common in everyday conversations among fluent speakers naturally. It helps you describe how you think, feel, decide, how you understand the world. Now, let's use both empathetic and intuitive in a small practice scene together. Imagine you're describing someone you admire deeply, someone who inspires you. During the interview, she appeared calm and empathetic, listening carefully, attentively to every question. Her answers were intuitive and genuine, authentic, showing both intelligence and warmth naturally. Say it with me. During the interview, she appeared calm and empathetic, listening carefully to every question. Her answers were intuitive and genuine, showing both intelligence and warmth. When you start speaking like this naturally, something amazing, magical happens. You're no longer just translating your thoughts from your native language mechanically. You're expressing them directly in English with precision, personality, depth, soul. That's the true mark of C2 level mastery, my friend. Tell me in the comments, how are you feeling right now at this moment? Are you starting to feel more confident about your English? Are these words becoming more natural, familiar? I'd love to hear from you honestly. As we continue this beautiful journey together, I want you to understand something profound. At this level of English, at C2, your words are not just tools anymore. They're reflections of your thinking, your personality, your soul. When you choose a word carefully, thoughtfully, it reveals how clearly you see the world, how deeply you understand yourself and others. Let's explore one of the most expressive, powerful words in advanced English. Compelling. Oh, wow. This word means something so interesting, powerful, or convincing that it captures your full attention completely. You might say, that documentary was compelling and eye-opening, or she gave a compelling argument during the debate. The word combines strength and beauty perfectly. It's persuasive, emotional, and intelligent all at once. When something is compelling, you can't look away. You can't stop thinking about it. It stays with you. Let's practice together. Repeat after me slowly and clearly. That was a compelling story that moved me. Again. That was a compelling story. Now try. His speech was compelling from start to finish, captivating. Repeat. His speech was compelling from start to finish. And one more. I found the idea deeply compelling and thought-provoking. Say it. I found the idea deeply compelling. Another advanced word that pairs beautifully is intricate. It means complex, detailed, with many small parts carefully connected. You might say the design was intricate and beautiful, or her thoughts were intricate yet meaningful and clear. Using intricate helps you sound thoughtful, descriptive, artistic, perfect for advanced English learners who want to express ideas clearly, precisely, and artistically. Now let's connect these two words, compelling and intricate, in one story so you can feel how beautifully they flow together naturally. The movie was compelling, not only because of its message, but also because of its intricate storytelling and craftsmanship. Every detail mattered. Every scene connected to the next in surprising, unexpected ways. Say it with me. The movie was compelling, not only because of its message, but also because of its intricate storytelling. Every detail mattered. Every scene connected to the next in surprising ways. These kinds of expressions make your English sound natural, effortless, real, alive. They make conversations feel deep and meaningful, substantial, not just surface-level exchanges. Now, let's explore inevitable again, but this time in a more philosophical, reflective sense. Many things in life are inevitable, certain. Change, growth, mistakes, even challenges. You could say it was inevitable that he would learn from his failure eventually. Or with effort and patience, improvement becomes inevitable, certain. Advanced English often blends language with reflection, with deeper thinking about life, existence, meaning. That's how native speakers use vocabulary to express not just facts, but wisdom, understanding, philosophy, not just information. Let's create another cluster of advanced emotional words you can use in daily life naturally. 3 beautiful words: sincere, genuine, and authentic. These 3 words are similar but slightly different in feeling, nuance, tone. Sincere means honest and heartfelt, from the heart. She gave a sincere apology. Genuine means real or true, not fake or artificial. He's a genuine friend. And authentic means original, true to oneself, real. Her kindness is authentic. Together, these words build emotional depth and connection beautifully. They help you describe people and feelings with precision, warmth, accuracy. Let's practice softly. Feeling the honesty. Her smile was sincere and... Repeat. Her smile was sincere. Now try. His compliment felt genuine and heartfelt. Say it. His compliment felt genuine. And one more. They had an authentic friendship based on trust. Repeat. They had an authentic friendship. When you start using these words naturally, effortlessly, your sentences gain emotional realism. They feel alive. They feel human. They feel true, real. Now, let's turn towards words that describe thought and understanding, an essential part of C2 fluency. One beautiful word is perceptive. Ooh, that's interesting. It means having or showing good understanding or insight naturally. She's very perceptive. She notices details others miss completely. Or his comment was perceptive and well thought out. Try repeating these carefully. He's a perceptive listener who understands deeply. Again, he's a perceptive listener. Now try. Her observation was perceptive and precise, accurate. Repeat. Her observation was perceptive and precise. And one more. You're very P. That's exactly right. This word makes you sound emotionally intelligent and observant, aware, qualities that make conversations deeper, more interesting, more meaningful, more valuable. Another useful word is astute. It's similar to perceptive, but slightly more strategic, clever. It describes someone smart and quick to notice opportunities or understand situations clearly. He's an astute businessman. Or that was an astute observation. Or she made an astute decision. It's often used in business, leadership, or analysis contexts. It shows clever understanding, sharp thinking, intelligence. Let's try saying these together. You need to be astute to handle negotiations successfully. Repeat. You need to be astute to handle negotiations. Now try. His astute remarks changed the discussion completely. Say it. His astute remarks changed the discussion completely. And one more. She's known for her astute problem-solving skills. Repeat. She's known for her astute problem-solving skills. You're sounding more confident, more sophisticated with every sentence. Now, let's explore metaphorical language briefly. When words carry deeper meaning than what's said literally. For example, saying, "He has a heart of gold," doesn't mean his heart is actually made of gold metal. It means he's kind, generous, wonderful, caring. Advanced speakers use metaphorical language naturally all the time. Try saying these with me. Her words lit a fire in me, inspired me. Repeat. Her words lit a fire in me. Now try. He's walking on thin ice, being risky. Say it. He's walking on thin ice. And one more. It's a double-edged sword, both good and bad. Repeat. It's a double-edged sword. These expressions are all metaphorical and extremely common in native English. They add color, emotion, depth to your communication. Let's pause and reflect for a moment. At this stage, right now, it's not just about memorizing vocabulary lists anymore, mechanically. It's about using words to paint meaning, to create pictures in the listener's mind, to express feelings that go beyond simple definitions. That's what makes C1 to C2 English so beautiful, so powerful, so transformative. Now, let's work with a few advanced adjectives that can instantly enrich your expression. Intriguing, captivating, and fascinating. All three mean something very interesting, but with slight differences. Intriguing suggests curiosity, mystery. That idea is intriguing. Captivating means something that holds your attention completely. Her voice is captivating. Fascinating means deeply interesting or charming. The book was fascinating. Let's practice these together. The idea was intriguing and mysterious. Repeat. The idea was intriguing. Now, try. The story was captivating from beginning to end. Say it. The story was captivating. And one more. The experiment was fascinating and educational. Repeat. The experiment was fascinating. Say them slowly. Feel how each word has its own emotional flavor, texture, personality. That's the beauty of advanced English, the richness of expression. Let's now explore the word contemplate. Wow, that's nice. It means to think deeply or carefully about something important. You can say, I made time to contemplate my decision carefully. Or, he sat quietly, contemplating the meaning of life philosophically. It's calm, poetic, thoughtful, perfect for reflective conversations about life choices, meaning, purpose. Repeat after me. I often contemplate my goals and dreams. Again, I often contemplate my goals. Now try. She contemplated whether she should move abroad. Repeat. She contemplated whether she should move abroad. And one more. It's important to contemplate before you act. Say it. It's important to contemplate before you act. When you start using words like this, your speech sounds calm, deliberate, wise, mature. It shows you're not rushing through life. Do you feel how that sounds like fluent storytelling? That's the sound of C2 level natural English, my friend. You're really getting this beautifully. If you've made it this far in the lesson, you deserve a huge congratulations. Type still here in the comments so I can celebrate your dedication, perseverance with you. You're doing incredible work. Let me share something beautiful with you. The word sophisticated. This word brings grace and professionalism to your speech. It's perfect for both formal and casual conversations, showing respect and appreciation for quality, elegance, refinement. Another beautiful adjective is eloquent. Ooh, that's interesting. It describes speech that is graceful, fluent, and persuasive. You can say, she gave an eloquent speech, or his writing is eloquent and heartfelt, or sometimes silence is more eloquent than words. Practice aloud. He's an eloquent speaker who inspires people. Repeat, he's an eloquent speaker. Now try. Her message was eloquently expressed and moving. Say it. Her message was eloquently expressed. And one more. The words were simple but eloquent. Repeat. The words were simple but eloquent. When you use this word, you express not just clarity, but emotion through language. You show that words can be beautiful, artistic, not just functional. Let's tie this all together in a mini exercise. Imagine you're describing a person who inspires you deeply. You could say she's an eloquent and sophisticated leader with a captivating presence and a perceptive mind. Her ideas are innovative, and her approach to life is both subtle and profound. Say that with me. She's an eloquent and sophisticated leader with a captivating presence and a perceptive mind. Her ideas are innovative, and her approach to life is both subtle and profound. That's the richness of C2 English. Each word adds a layer of depth, a new dimension of meaning. You're not just describing someone. Now, let's take a few moments to practice shadowing one final time, repeating naturally with feeling. This technique helps your brain internalize rhythm, pronunciation, and natural English flow. Ready? Advanced vocabulary allows you to express who you are with precision. It helps you describe your thoughts, your emotions, and your world in ways that sound natural, confident, and real. Repeat with me. Advanced vocabulary allows you to express who you are with precision. It helps you describe your thoughts, your emotions, and your world in ways that sound natural, confident, and real. Pause. Repeat it again on your own. Feel the rhythm. Feel the meaning. That's how fluency grows. Through sound, emotion, repetition, practice. My dear friend, we've spent so much beautiful time together today. We've explored dozens of advanced words, practiced countless sentences, and created so many meaningful connections between vocabulary and emotion. You've learned that C2 English isn't about big, complicated words. It's about big understanding. It's about connecting your emotions to your language. It's about thinking in English, feeling in English, dreaming in English. When you connect your emotions to your language deeply, you'll never forget the words you learn because they'll live inside you, quietly shaping how you think, speak, and feel every single day. Remember, advanced English isn't about perfection. It's about connection, empathy, expression. You already have everything you need inside you right now. These words are just tools to reveal it, to unlock it, to express it. So keep practicing daily, consistently. Keep feeling the rhythm of English naturally. Keep using your voice with courage, confidence, and grace. You're not just learning English anymore. You're living it. You're breathing it. You're becoming it. And that, my friend, is the most beautiful thing a learner can do. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for trusting me to guide you. Thank you for choosing growth, courage, and transformation. If this lesson helped you, if you learned something valuable, if you feel more confident now, please like this video and subscribe to Easy English with Sage. Your support means everything and helps this channel reach more learners around the world. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep speaking with confidence. You are capable of reaching C2 level fluency. You already have everything you need inside you. You just need to keep going. One word at a time, one sentence at a time, one day at a time. I'm so proud of you. I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, stay motivated, stay inspired, and most importantly, stay fluent. Take care, my friend. This is Sage from Easy English with Sage, reminding you that your voice matters, your progress matters. And your English journey is just beginning. See you soon.